The Palmetto Bowl has had its moments over the years. Ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly rode out on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game, he understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Gamecocks ready to kick it away first. And he's going to bring this one out. That is a decision. likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Run inside. It's Johnson. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He just missed the target on that one. Put it on his body.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside, it's McAllister. Hard-hitting tackle. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos, a silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state. And bragging rights to whoever.
Snags it, and he's open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. He goes right back to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and running QB and so many things to look at. You know, Clemson football is at its best when they've got that guy at the helm that can be a playmaker. And Cade Klubnik had some of those flashes, right? Like going to the college football playoff the year before. But Clemson returning back to humanity a year ago. Not a good season for them. And Jesse, they didn't go out and get the 5-star commit in the portal. They didn't go out and pay a lot of money. They believe in developing it through high school and the guys they've brought in.
Is it the guy, though? Because you mentioned it, David, and you're so right. When they had Deshaun Watson or they had Trevor Lawrence, they were the guy. They were the guy that took this offense, took this entire team to a national championship caliber level. They were true alphas at the quarterback position, and now we're going to find out if this new guy is the guy.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. The pull and throw off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Off play action on 1st down. On the run, still looking. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room entered the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it's no good, and they miss an opportunity to tie. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The run inside. It's Clark. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offense is don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gonna run it. It's McAllister. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the 1st quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throwing Sellers. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll pull it down. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
And the Gamecocks looking to convert on 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Makes the grab past the marker. Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And he's coming out of the end zone. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Hauls it in. He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Sellers. Fires left. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. In the red area, it's Johnson. And into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sellers. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows, a little bit back and forth, some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Now here's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside, it's Johnson. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Makes it past the marker. He now has 72 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. Across the 25, he's got room. He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the 1st down. Clemson is quick to the line. Trying to run, it's Davidson. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 3rd and 5. Gets the back moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
Number 81, set to kick this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Here's Sellers to throw. Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 8 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. It's the Wolverines, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. That caps the season off with a very fine 8-4 record. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the American Conference.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. They will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The run inside, it's Johnson. Got enough for the first. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Keeps it on first down. Here's a little room there. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll give it to Johnson. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Tigers are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3.
Go, go.
The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Motion.
Run in the red zone. It's Davidson. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Might be calling a hot route. Rides to the back. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. The Tigers putting down a big paw print right now as they start to pull away from the Gamecocks.
Man, I think you kind of get this here we go again feeling. Clemson had the upper hand in this series for a while now. Clemson always talked about, always loved. South Carolina's got to answer.
I feel like Clemson's been winning on the recruiting trail between these two teams in the last several years now, and I think that's really starting to show itself on the field today.
Set to kick this one off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
It's complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Running inside, it's Johnson. Finding some room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. They'll use a timeout here. 2:06 remaining on the clock. Of course, it stops again at the 2-minute mark.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Picks up the first down. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. So just 1 second before the clock would have stopped anyway. The defense uses a timeout here, and of course it'll stop again on the next play for the 2-minute timeout. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Davidson. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. Second and goal coming up. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Looking for the 2-point try. Using the quick game. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sellers. To the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Got his man. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Sellers from the gun on third down. He's got his man. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here's Sellers to throw. Here comes the heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And the quarterback gets hit again.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. South Carolina did a lot of throwing before the game, but as it turns out, the chicken curse is alive and well as Clemson wins the Palmetto Showdown. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.